kick off this drive. That goes for 58.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Travis Jones on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Here's second and 9. And the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It is third and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And it's left side and caught by Fowler. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is first and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
In motion goes Likely. Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Jackson. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
First down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target.
Derrick Henry. And he will score. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Life slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories. It's acting up.
In motion comes Andrews. Play action now. Jackson moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2nd and 10. Now, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Ravens first down.
42-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Back to throw, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Again, it's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
Jackson's pass complete to number 7, Rashad Bateman. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 7. To the air one more time with Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he
big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Out of his end zone, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Open right side is likely. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Again, right up the middle to Henry. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. There's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get forward for company. It was Odafe Oweh to make the play.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's gonna be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Ravens 7.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Tyler Loop to kick off for
Now,
Baltimore.
after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
T-Ren, let's go, let's go. Get on, what? Get on.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson forced out left. Under pressure, now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the 2 goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here it is, 4th down and goal. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Henry, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 37-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's the give to Henry, running right. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Jackson on 4th down. Escaping to his left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.